Do, 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 do. There we go. Online. One more online. One more. Bang. We live. I can close this. Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. Eyes open. Episode number 226 of the Left Hand Labs podcast is here. We're back. You see the Scully Dolo, and you see what time it is. And I mean, when you hire a new head coach, and I mean, supposed to be the guru. And I mean, the run schemes. And I mean, probably gonna draft a running back in the first round. Now could have had Jonathan Taylor, but drafted Noah Igbenogany instead. You know how the old regime was giving it up. You feel what I'm saying? It's been a minute, y'all. I missed a couple weeks. I was going through some real life shit. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you go through things in life, but nothing is ever forever. And I got past it, and I'm back. I feel like the universe at this, like right now, excuse me, I just ate, so I got the fucking case of the burps and shit, I guess. But at this point, the universe is smiling on me, and it's a lesson in everything. And I'm definitely enjoying where I'm at right now. I'm very happy. I'm very I'm good money. You feel what I'm saying? Shit was not good money before, but I'm good money now. And I apologize for missing so many episodes, so many weeks. I had to be straight so I can, perform to the highest of my abilities. You feel what I'm saying? I'm being real vague. Wasn't nothing wrong with me per se, but just things happen sometimes, and you gotta deal with shit. And I had shit I had to deal with. Now, I hope the internet is okay because it's saying it's dropping frames. I hope everybody can see me. We got so much stuff to talk about. This episode 226. This really should have been like, by now, like 31 or 32. I think I don't remember when I stopped. I don't remember when I stopped doing episodes. I don't remember. But regardless, I think I might have did one after the Ronski. So that was in January. Wasn't it? Did I make an episode this year? I don't even remember. I'm really not sure. I might have. I really might have. But either way, and you know what? That was while I was, whatever. Whatever the case may be, it's mad stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about the new coach that my Miami Dolphins hired. We're going to talk about what happened with Brian Flores and Stephen Ross and this racism shit that's going on, the Rooney Rule. It's been its trade deadline is this week, this Friday. There's been some things moving and shaking with that. We got some things to talk about. A lot of things we missed. I don't even know. It's been so long, that I don't even know what we missed. Oh, the playoffs. Oh man, the Cincinnati Bengals are going to the bowl and they're playing the Rams, who I picked to win the Super Bowl in the preseason. Whenever they got Matt Stafford. I don't know when that was. So I guess like before the season started maybe. Pull up the episode, you'll see I picked the Rams to go. I said maybe like Rams Chiefs. And we got Rams Bengals because the fucking Bengals beat the Chiefs. Can you believe that? I made some money on that too. Because sometimes you got to just sprinkle. A little razzle, a little dazzle. I'm downloading Elder Scrolls Online on the PS5. Maybe that's what's making this shit bug out like this. Because it's saying it's dropping mad frames and it's red, it's yellow, it's mad different colors. I'm on the right Wi-Fi, right? Let me look. Not like I could get off the Wi-Fi now. That'll shut the whole shit down. We don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm on the right Wi-Fi. I don't know why it's doing this, but that's what this fucking Apple thing does. I'm going to get a laptop, a MacBook soon. I think so. I just got finished. Well, I got like $68 left on this 8K TV that I got just for the PS5 to play PS4 games on still. Not no crazy PS5 games. That's, rocking shit, except for Call of Duty Cold War. That's so fire. I got back to playing Call of Duty Cold War. That's a real next-gen experience. You feel what I'm saying? And that's a fire Call of Duty. I really love it. I don't play Vanguard anymore. I can't play it. I just can't play the old school guns. I don't like all that. It's no good. But before we go any further, make sure y'all rate and review on the iTunes podcast app. Don't cost you nothing to do that. Subscribe to the YouTube. Make sure y'all follow the podcast on all social media, but especially Twitter at Shop Heirlooms, ShopHeirlooms. And okay, episode 226. It's only one person that comes to mind, and I'm sure I picked this person with 26 and with 126, and that's Clinton Portis. That was one of my favorite football players ever, especially since he was in Denver. Miami, not so much, but in Denver, yeah, that was like, yo, this nigga Clinton Portis crazy. And so this is the Clinton Portis episode. Let's do the sponsors and we can get started. Did Rich Really Brown send me a trade? He asked me for Paul George. He said to send him Cade Cunningham and Karis LeVert. That nigga is insane, son. Like, imagine sending that out. Like, yeah, this is a good trade. Like, what? That's insane, son. People crazy. But here we go. Sponsors. And if you got a product or a business or anything that you want to get promoted and what's that called, advertised on the Left Hand Labs podcast, hit me with a little DM, or email, whatever, lefthandlabs@gmail, or you can, follow the podcast, and then you can send me one on social media. We can get your business or your product or your service, and you could be a sponsor of the Left Hand Labs podcast. We could talk the numbers, and yeah. So here we go. This podcast is sponsored by Shop Heirlooms, Premier Vintage Goods and Memorabilia. You can follow the shop as well as the podcast on all social media at Shop Heirlooms, ShopHeirlooms. It's been a minute. The shop has not been open, but the shop has recently reopened. Little small supply drops here and there to prepare for the big, super crazy supply drop that's on the way. Get ready. Follow on the gram and on Twitter. I'm telling you, because you're not going to want to miss it. But the shop is back open. All you got to do is come pull up. If you can't make it down to the shop, you can always go at the website, www.shopheirlooms.store. Next day shipping on every order, unless you order on Saturday. Post office closed on Sunday, so you got to wait till Monday, you heard. And that is it for the sponsors. Let's get the intro music and let's get this fucking show on the road. I'm very excited to be back. Here we go. Intro music right here. Wrong one. Or was it the right one? Uh-oh. Come on, get it together here. Do y'all hear it? I don't think it's playing. It's saying it's playing. Bruh, play the song. What are we doing? Is it playing? No, it's not playing, bruh. What we doing? Basketball in Seinfeld. Basketball. Do I gotta sing it myself? In Seinfeld. I used to roast me a big Seinfeld and watch a whole lot of basketball in Seinfeld. Aside from my fish scale clientele, there's a few things I know is basketball in Seinfeld. Is something wrong with this new iOS or whatever the fuck it's called? Let me see if another song plays. I gotta be careful what I play because that shit will get banned off of YouTube. Ain't it the universe, man? Sometimes shit just happens. What am I supposed to do? You heard? Let's see if something else plays. Nothing on iTunes is playing. Isn't that fucking lovely? Let's close it and start it back again. Sometimes things happen in life where you know what I mean? What you gonna do? You gonna cry about it or you gonna, fix it? And that's what I'm doing. I'm fixing it and I'm just going with the flow, you heard? Y'all looking at the slideshow, look at Gigi Buffon, Juventus, we done racked up. We got some new cats. Both of the new signings scored too. But okay, here we go. Basketball. Here we go. Intro music right here.
I used to roll me a big fine L and watch a whole lot of basketball and Soundcloud. Aside from my fish scale clientele, there are a few things I know as well as basketball and Soundcloud. 40 carat phrases, 40 parrots. Mimic the style, you get embarrassed. Ditch the filthy habits. In a limousine, every limousine covered in supply fabrics. Still wreaking havoc for them cash that will rob you for your pack. Back when Robert Pack was a maverick who had chicks to give wavy wop. It's not trading cards when I say your shorty gave me tops. Teeth look like chiclets, big and white like Rick Smith's. I'm at my Travis best. The rest is average at best, and this that land bias in its purest form. Word is Bon Jovi, word is Sean. If you don't recognize it, you respond. Catch a bigger bullet than George Marathon. Ric Flair with the chops. And they thought he's gonna flop. Finally back on the top. I already made it to the finals playing with Sagana Job.
Ooh, I almost let it keep playing because I was typing. Hold on. Throw off. Here we go. Turn it back to me. What we doing? Bam. Here we go. So, first and foremost, we're gonna start with the stuff that happened with Brian Flores. Now, I don't know. I'm sure we've gone through a coaching period. I mean, live on the podcast before, not live, but like on the previous episode of the podcast, and we talked about how this Rooney Rule and all of that shit is horrible for football. The NFL doesn't care about, you know how Kanye said that Bush don't care about black people? The NFL is the same exact way, and it's not a secret. We all know this. They don't want to all these billionaire owners. Well, that's billionaire owners for every sport, but like the players control or have more power in the NBA than they do in the NFL, clearly. They do not care about having no black head coach, and you can't make you. It's no rule we can put in place where it's like, yo, you gotta hire black people as head coaches. It's just it's never gonna happen. The Rooney Rule, all that is you have to interview a black person. Brian Flores, if he didn't text Bill Belichick and Bill Belichick didn't send him the wrong shit, like congrats, you got the job. If he didn't do that, he wouldn't. It wouldn't be no story. You feel what I'm saying? It was never gonna be a real interview from the first place, or from whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say. In the first place, it was no way he was gonna get. After what happened in Miami, irregardless of what happened with Stephen Ross, with just the no offense, to losing 7 games in a row, to the moving musical chairs with the quarterback, subbing them in and out of games, to have people do quarterback sneaks and all that type of shit, it was over. Brian Flores was never going to be another head coach. He's a good coordinator, defensive coordinator, but a head coach, he never was a good one. But don't get me wrong. I'm all for what he did, and all for what he's standing for, and all for, like, I'm Team Flores with all this shit. I'm not never gonna be with the Pilgrims with nothing. I mean, nothing that makes sense, and this is it was right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You feel me? And I think he knew, like, all right, I wasn't gonna really get the job anyway, but at least let it. He said he interviewed with the Broncos before he got the Dolphins job. I think he said Elway and the owner showed up drunk an hour late, like shit like that. Like we know that you're not gonna get, that you don't want to give a black guy the head coaching gig, but at least let the interview. Let's pretend like it's gonna be a real interview. Nothing's never gonna change. You get picks for hiring a minority owner. the head coach that we just signed, Mike McDaniel from the 49ers, their offensive coordinator, it just said that he identifies as biracial. So the 49ers got picked. That's a pilgrim, bro. He don't identify. We'll see. I gotta listen to the brother talk. I'll see when they do the press conference, probably tomorrow, whenever they do it. But come on now, let's be real. You gotta keep shit G real. They said Stephen Ross told Brian Flores in Miami to come meet with Tom Brady on a yacht. I mean, and try to get him to come to the Dolphins. Can you imagine if we got Tom Brady? I would not have been cheering for Tom Brady. Just like I don't cheer for Tua, it would be the exact same thing. If we would have won, we would have won. But I don't like Tom Brady at all. How can I? I'm a Dolphin fan, not a Patriots fan. I hate the Patriots. So, I mean, I hate Tom Brady. But they wanted him to meet on the boat. He said no. What else? This is a big one. Stephen Ross was trying to pay him $100K for each loss. Brian Flores said no to everything, which is admirable. I mean, that's cool. I wish he would have took the $100K. We was already losing every game. We would have had Joe Burrow. I mean, or I heard somebody say, would the Dolphins have even still, like, if Tua didn't get hurt? Well, everybody was tanking for Tua. Tua was supposed to be the guy. We wouldn't have got him. Well, would we have? I don't know. But it's a lot of shit that was going on with Stephen Ross and Brian Flores, and that's why they fired him, he feels like, he said, because he wasn't with the shenanigans. You feel what I'm saying? So I guess this guy, Mike McDaniel, he's going to be with Mike McDaniel's going to be with the shenanigans. If they tell him, limbo, he's going to say, fuck it, we're going to get our limbo on, you heard? And they said he had, well, we'll talk about him in a second, but the Flores shit is crazy. He got the lawsuit. He's going to settle. I feel like he's going to settle. That's what everybody always does. I mean, that's what Kaepernick did. If he doesn't settle and he take this shit all the way to trial, I mean, maybe Stephen Ross going to lose the Dolphins and the NFL will have to. Didn't they step in before? Who did they have step in for? Remember somebody stepped in with the NFL to oversee something? I forgot what it was. Was it the Kaepernick situation or was it? I forgot what it was. But people are going to step in, but everybody's always on cold. All the pilgrims stick together. It's nothing we're going to be able to do. We're not going to be able to buy any of the teams that become available. We're not going to be able to force teams to have a black head coach. It's nothing that we could do. We should have started our own NFL. That's the only thing we could do. If all the black players decide we're going to start our own football shit, and I mean, until that happens, I don't know. I don't know what we can say. But I definitely do not hope that Stephen Ross gets fired like some people are saying. I don't care that he was trying to pay him to lose and all that type shit. I don't care about that. I really don't. I don't care about things like that. You feel what I'm saying? Let's lose. Yeah, let's go get Deshaun Watson. Stephen Ross, you my guy. And I still hope and pray that we get Deshaun Watson for Mike McDaniel. Okay, so now let's talk about Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel is here. He's supposed to be a run game guru. You feel what I'm saying? And he's supposed to be one of these new, innovative, hotshot young coaches like McVay, like Kyle Shanahan. They were all. I mean, he's from their tree. Is he? I don't know. I rather have him than Kellen Moore, because Kellen Moore was making shit work in Dallas, but I don't know. I just rather have him, and I hope that he. They say he's the running back guru, running game guru. I hope he actually spends on the running back, and we get another running back that's a Pro Bowl caliber running back. When we had Jason Ajayi, when we had Reggie Bush. When we had Jay Ajayi, when we had Reggie Bush, when we had Ricky Williams, Ronnie Brown, those were wonderful times when we had actually good running backs. I want to be able to draft the Dolphin running back. I want to draft the Dolphin in fantasy. In Dynasty, I got fucking Gesicki, who he might not even sign back. Do I have Duke? I don't know who got Duke Johnson. I don't know. I was trying to get Myles Gaskin. Temp wouldn't trade him. He didn't even really do nothing. I just want to see us have some real offense, and I'm excited for that. I guess after this guy does his press conference and all that, then we'll do like a breakdown or a deep dive. We're gonna really start trying to get into some new kind of shit. You feel me? I know some of y'all don't give a fuck about the Dolphins. You just want to hear about sports, but I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. It's the Left Hand Labs podcast, whatever. Joe Burrow and the Bengals get to the Super Bowl. I don't even know what to say. Who had the Bengals being a Super Bowl team? This dude in my class, in one of my classes, in my Wednesday class, said, "Oh, I picked the Bengals to in the preseason to get to the Super Bowl." He said he bet on it on FanDuel. He ain't show it, but he said it to the whole class. I don't believe him. Get the fuck out of here. No, you didn't. Who would waste their money on the Bengals going to the Super Bowl? Nobody, unless you're a Bengals fan, and I don't even think Bengal fans thought they were getting to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow got his ACL broke up by the Skins. Well, not the Skins, the Commanders now, their new name. Their defense isn't crazy. They got Joe Mixon, a Sooner, I mean, now I was going to say something about what he did, and I'd have been illin'. So you feel me? We ain't gonna bring that up, but he got Mixon. They got T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Boyd. They got receivers. Uzama, the tight end, is good. But I think it's a testament to how good Joe Burrow is. And it's a shame. It's a shame that Josh Allen, after that performance versus the Chiefs, it's a shame that he didn't get his shot to go to the bowl because they would have went. It would have been Bills, Rams in the bowl. I'm just glad the Chiefs lost. I don't like Patrick Mahomes because I don't like his brother. I hate his brother. He was dancing on the Sean Taylor spot on the field. I think his brother is a dickhead, and I pray that somebody deletes his TikTok and he can't TikTok anymore because he's annoying and I just don't like him. As simple as that. And you got the Rams. Their pass rush is insane. Von Miller, the highest graded player so far in the playoffs on defense. Von Miller is going crazy. Aaron Donald is going crazy. Odell and Cooper Kupp. Yo, that Rams Bucks game was crazy. Cooper Kupp, son, he is ill. And ain't that something? It's a pilgrim that's the best. Well, I ain't gonna say he the best, but he had the best season. He had the best season this year. He led in everything. He got to win Offensive Player of the Year. He has to. What? Who saw that? I didn't see that coming. Where the fuck did that come? Matt Stafford. See, and everything always goes back to the quarterback. If your team has a good quarterback, magical things can happen. Stafford, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes still running around and shit like that. He not looking like Patty no more. But you get you an elite quarterback, and a lot of things can happen. That's why we got to go get Deshaun Watson. We have to. But we'll talk about the Super Bowl next week because that's when the Super Bowl is. Basketball. Karis LeVert just got traded to the from the Pacers to the Cavs, who now have Jared Allen and LeVert back. They look like the Nets. This is the team the Nets had. And the Cavs are going to be crazy, son. Garland, LeVert. Is Okoro going to start? I don't know. Markkanen, Kevin Love is playing well. Jared Allen, Mobley, that's who starts at the 4. Mobley, they got a young son. The Cavs gonna be nice. They gonna make the playoffs. And I told everybody about Garland, who just made the All-Star game. It's so much we missed. The All-Star players. A lot of people got juked. DeJounte Murray didn't get in there. Draymond Green is in there. What? And he said he's not going to play. Rightfully so, because he didn't even deserve to make it. DeJounte Murray got cheated. Who else didn't go that should have? Garland went. Who I told y'all that was going to happen. Him and Ja went same draft, right? Both All-Stars the same year. Who else got it was DeJounte Murray, and that was like the biggest snub. It was somebody else, and it was like they most likely he was gonna get voted in. Let's see. Let me see. Who was an All-Star snub? All-Star snubs. Why am I looking here? You know I can look it up on the thing. We can look at it together. But oh well, I already started typing it. All-Star snubs. LaMelo didn't make it, which is just nonsense. How does LaMelo not make the All-Star game? Why would they not put, son, what? That was ridiculous, son. How do you miss the chance to put LaMelo Ball in the All-Star game? Anthony Davis, he was hurt. DeJounte should be in there. Mikal Bridges, no. SGA, no. Jaren Jackson Jr., no. Jarrett Allen is in there. He didn't make the All-Star game? He's going to make the All-Star game. LaMelo Ball deserves to be in there, and Miles Bridges deserve to be in there too, for sure. Y'all got to get it together, man. Y'all be doing this All-Star thing all wrong. Y'all be missing the wrong players. How LaMelo Ball not make the All-Star game? Miles Bridges and LaMelo should be in the All-Star game. But DeJounte Murray, that's the biggest snub. Come on now. But expect more trades soon. I think the Knicks, and this would have been a big hot topic debate on here. Should we trade Julius Randle, who was playing like shit before Saturday? He wowed out and won me mad bread. I think Julius Randle for De'Aaron Fox was supposed to be the thing. He unfollowed the Knicks on the gram, which is like, whatever. He don't show up to the podium when we lose, and he played bad. He got 4 points, 7 points. He was looking like some shit. And then Saturday, he had a game like All-Star Julius Randle. All second team, all NBA Julius Randle. He did that. In a big debate, I was listening to all the Knicks podcasts and all that. Should we do it? Yo, are we ready to... Remember I had to make I apologize Julius Randle episode when I had to apologize because without Julius Randle, we look like some ass. Everybody else looked ass except for him. Julius Randle is still Julius Randle. He showed us that Saturday. And then RJ could play with him being Julius Randle. Is Obi Toppin ready to be our starting power forward? I know we got the young cats. We want to see Cam Reddish out there, which is going to happen. I know what we want, but we got to be careful, man. Because if we get rid of Julius, this is a player that made second team All-NBA. I know he's not the best, but RJ's becoming, he had like 38 versus Brown in him, or 36 on one of them, and he was wilding. If he can still develop and play and become who he's going to be, and we got somebody else with him that's nice already, we don't got to try to develop and hope that Obi Toppin becomes Julius Randle. I just don't know, man. I'm torn. I want, for sure, Kemba got to go. I want Fournier and Burks, both of them to go too, so we can just get Cam Reddish and Grimes playing and McBride starting. They say the Pistons want Mitchell Robinson. I don't think we're going to do that, but I don't know. I really don't know. Let's see what happens. I feel like a trade. We traded a first-round pick to get Cam Reddish, and he hasn't been playing. I know we're not going to fire Thibodeau, so we're gonna have to trade Burks or Fournier so Cam can get their minutes and Cam can play. We got to see what he can do. We have to. Obi, what's going to happen with him? I don't know. If we could trade him and get De'Aaron Fox, I'll do it. I mean, that's fine by me. Or a starting quality point guard. Because Kemba Walker, who everybody was saying I was bugging out for saying, like, when he started, he scored 40, then he got the triple-double, and everybody's like, oh, Kemba, oh, the Knicks are so dumb. I'm like, bro, he wasn't playing well, and now he hasn't been doing shit after that. He missed like 8 games. Kemba Walker is done. At least it's not going to ever work, and it's not the role. It's just you just done. It's nothing that you don't bring nothing. You don't give us nothing, Kemba. It is what it is. I ain't gonna tell you how I was wrong about Kemba when he got drafted. I was like, yo, he's not gonna do what he's doing in college because he did it. He was illing with the Hornets, but he looked like what I predicted then. Now he wasn't for the majority of his career, but now it's just no good. It's horrible, and big changes have to come. I want to see what other changes happen. I'm gonna be we're gonna be. I got a lot of shit. I'm actually gonna write shit down for the first time in like 2 years doing this to talk about because I really want to break down and have a trade podcast, and I want to have a Mike McDaniels. What is that his name? That's his name, Mike McDaniel pod. So we're gonna figure this shit out. If you made it this far, shout out to you for listening. Shout out to me for keeping you entertained. Episode number 226 of the Left Hand Lads podcast. Let's look at the Jason Burke tweet of the week. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just go there because I feel like we got enough talking done. Hold on. All right, you can see what I'm looking at. Is it gonna have me logged in or no? Because it's a new Safari. Hold on, let's go back to me. Sign in. This is it's a new Safari. They updated it. Bro, what's my password? I don't know. Oh, here we go with this shit. I gotta put in codes. Here we go. We in there. I hope so. Okay, here we go. Let's switch to camera so you can see. Bang. Let's look at oh, it's not there no more. It's like it wiped this whole slow ass computer clean when it updated. Jason. Where's Jason Burke? See how slow everything is? I don't like that, son. Damn. Let's see what Jason Burke had to say. Ooh, look at my boy Jake Burke. Shorty said, I love a good titty sucker. He said, I am one. Jason Burke, the GOAT, son. Movie theaters have to do a better job of preventing people from recording the movies while they watch them. Lots of video clips of the new Jackass movie have already been uploaded online in decent quality for people to watch for free. I hear you, Jason Burke. That's the Jason Burke tweet of the week. The Left Hand Labs podcast is back. I'm sorry again for all the weeks that I missed. I had to make sure I was Gucci. If the quality is fucked up, it's because I'm downloading the game on the PS and my Wi-Fi is just ass. So, sorry. And next week it'll be gravy. Make sure y'all follow the podcast on Twitter and all social media at Shop Heirlooms. Make sure y'all rate and review on the iTunes, podcast app. Subscribe to the YouTube. Appreciate y'all. We out of here. The